1038.
Guys, congrats on the film. I absolutely loved it. Like, from get-go. The minute it started, I was like, I'm laughing. I walked into a comedy and it made me laugh. Not many films do that these days.
That's brilliant.
Good,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
How have you reacted to some of the reactions? Because Graham Norton has come out and said this film captures everything that makes Ireland so special. It's very funny, outrageous, and full of heart. When someone like Graham Norton's saying that, what are you doing?
That's
freaking out, basically.
Yeah. Like when that came in, that was one of the best days during the making of this film. Like that, just what higher praise can you get? You know. Yeah.
What was it like actually premiering this in Cork, going back and going, okay, here we go, this is what we've done with your town?
Yeah, well, it was in the Max screen, which for me, I know it's just a small thing, but I love that cinema. That's where I go to watch my movie. So we're actually getting to watch our film in a proper kind of multi-cinemaplex, you know, and sit down. And because it was Cork, I think it was everyone who worked in the film. It was a very collaborative film. So like everyone from the English market came in, all the locations came in. So it was almost like a cast and crew screening in a way. So it was like it actually felt like a wedding, is what it felt like.
Yeah, it did. It was like family and friends, really.
Yeah, congratulations and this kind of stuff, and it just went off there like screaming and shouting and laughing and everything. It was just such a brilliant screening.
Yeah, it was great.
And what was it like for you guys? Because all of you have been involved in the business for a while, right? But first movie, so not even seeing yourself yet, but seeing your name come on screen. What is that moment like?
I kind of didn't think it would bother me, to be honest with you. I thought it would be like, you know, I can write my name on the wall with a spray paint if I want to. I honestly didn't think it would be that big a deal. And then it was only, I think I was walking down O'Connell Street in Dublin a couple of days ago. And the Savoy Cinema, which has always been traditionally to me the biggest and best cinema in the world, and that's where I went to see Return of the Jedi and Rocky IV and, you know, all these big movies where I saw the first Batman movie. And then you see the whole outside of it is this Young Offenders banner and, you know, in little print, but there it is, my name, and I went, holy shit.
Yeah.
For the first time ever, I was like, this is, wow, that actually, you know, that felt really good, I have to say.
Yeah.
We were in a taxi yesterday going down O'Connell Street actually, and just on our way to the premiere, and the taxi driver, she heard us talking about a film. I was saying, you guys work in film, do you? Is there anything I might know? And all I was just look out to the right, and there was that banner.
Yeah, look to the right, there you go.
Yeah, so that was pretty fun and exciting. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And now I need to go back and watch it again, because I had no idea you were pregnant during that.
Yeah.
You went from 3 months to 7 months.
Yeah.
How did you hide that bump? I was as massive as a house at that stage.
Oh, I was too. By 7 months, I was really, really, really big. Genuinely very big.
I need to watch it, because I didn't see any of that.
Well, it was kind of a bit of a strategic thing. Like Peter, obviously, you know, there was a lot of me turning around and, you know, looking this way. We put Alex next to me, or a cup of tea in front of me. Yeah, or, you know, so there was a lot of that. But also, like, I knew in pre-production that I was pregnant, and I bought the costumes for everybody and myself, so I bought them extra big as well, so I had a bit of room to grow into them. But, yeah.
I don't know what it is about Irish film at the moment. I'm loving it. It is fabulous. And it's hard to think, though, that I see this film and I think it's up there with Hollywood films, and I'm not saying it because you guys are here in the room, but you don't have a Hollywood budget. How do you make something like this on 130,000? Is it because you send Hilary out to Penny's or wherever to buy the costumes?
Pretty much. It was all hands on deck.
Yeah, very much. It was all hands on deck, and I suppose, like we took a long time to make it in terms of what people would normally do in a low budget film. A lot of people tend to go out and say, right, we don't have a lot of money, so we're just going to shoot this in 15 days and wrap it up. And I think we knew that we wanted to have the time to get it right, so we kind of shot it for a couple of days a week, and just took our time and just made sure we got it right, you know.
This is going to be huge in Ireland, but it's very exciting to hear that this is going international. It's going to the London Film Festival. It's going to Austin, Texas. Not a place I would have thought it would have gone to.
I know.
How did that happen?
Fantastic Fest, which is like I think it is the biggest genre festival in the world. It's an amazing festival. So yeah, I think people just got like people who'd seen it in Galway and heard about it, and they got in touch and said, you know where this would play brilliantly, you should premiere Fantastic Fest. That's the next big one that's going to be in the States. You should send them a screener, and they got back to us straight away and they said, look, we absolutely love it, we'd love to put it on if you'll play it here, and we're over the moon.
Do you think? I think it will travel well, but one thing that I'm not sure about are the accents. Do you think you're going to have to subtitle it for the Americans? And I only say that because when I go into a London junket and they say I'm from Ireland, they really do think I'm from Ireland. and they find it hard to understand me sometimes. And I'm an Australian.
Your Irish accent has them totally confused.
It's really thick.
I like the idea of some Americans watching this and like to get someone doing sign language, you know. And the person signing is just like.
Can we go back on that one? I'll need the transcripts.
Rewind. What's the sign for
rewind?
rewind?
Do the
we had one of the first things, because we'd heard all of those stories about, okay, look, you're making an Irish film, so, and they're very authentic accents, so people are going to have to have subtitle versions. So we went away and made subtitle version of it, like straight off the bat, thinking, look, that's fine, if people need it, they need it. No one's been asking for it. Like, and it's been playing out to Americans, and the Americans, they love it more than anyone. Like that was the biggest surprise for us, that it literally is, there's something about it that just connects with them. And the question of accent has come up, and they're going, no, it's not a problem, we understand what's going on. And
I think a lot of people have said, like, kind of 3 to 4 to 5 minutes into the film, they're getting an ear for it, you know. It's kind of, they just fall into the rhythm of it, and they're like, okay, now we kind of understand it, so let's just go with it.
So they're not doing subtitles, but they're going to do something fun at the screening in Texas.
That's right. Well, we're hoping to go ahead with it now. But they said that they might be getting basically for the premiere, the international premiere, because it's a real fun festival, like where they like to have lots of quirky things going on, and they're going to bring a head shaver on stage, and basically you're allowed to drink in these screenings. They actually serve beer and food while you're watching it, you know. And they said that they're going to give a bucket of beer to anyone who'll do the same haircut as the lads. And they have to get the eyebrows done and the shaved head and the whole lot.
No, do you know who I'd be giving the bucket of beer to? Anyone who'd get the same haircut as PJ.
Yeah. Only in Texas can you go to the cinema, come out drunk with a full belly of food and my old haircut, like a bald head.
Now, was that real or was that a wig?
Oh no, it was real, yeah. It was real.
It wasn't.
It was.
How long did you walk around looking like that for?
Unfortunately, I was like a week in Cork walking around looking like that.
The hat I gave
with this, and she, like, Hilary.
That's dedication to acting.
I was like, Hilary, please give me a hat, but I actually looked better bald with side and back than I did in the ridiculous cap she gave me.
The only hat I had was one from like 5 years ago, and it was a pink baseball cap that just did. It was
one of those baseball caps they give people so you know not to sit next to them on the bus. You know those baseball caps, like, because essentially bald people. There's nothing wrong with bald people, but if you wear those hats, there's something seriously wrong with you.
I was like, PJ, I'm sorry, it's all I have.
But we were sitting on set, and I don't even know how the conversation came up, but we were saying it would be great if Ray was just, because Ray is obviously, he's got a bit of a stressful past at the very least, to get into drugs and to be the guy that he is. So we thought it'd be great if he was bald here in this part, but there's no hairdresser on set. And Peter, of course, looks around and immediately realises the caterer used to be a hairdresser, may happen to have hairdressing tools in her car, and 5 minutes later, I'm bald for a week in Cork.
And longer after that, because it has to grow back.
I know, but it was fine once you get rid of it all. That was okay. It's walking around the sides and back. And as I was saying, in Cork, you're walking around and people in Cork are going, you know, well, comedy business very hard on you, is it? You know, times aren't going like they used to go. So it's it did stand out a little bit. I felt really odd, especially eating dinner on my own in the hotel. I'm sitting there eating dinner
with my hat,
with this like idiot hat, and beside my food and this bald head, and people just staring at me, going, "I have no idea who he is, but please get him removed."
I think it's just catch glimpses of yourself though when you're just walking past, when you just forget it's gone for a while. You're just looking there, going, "Jeez." It's
when you wake up in the morning and give yourself a fright in the full length mirror. Like somebody's been standing over my bed all night, like, and he's naked. And he looks ridiculous.
God, I hate to look like him.
And finally, Peter, you've got 2 other projects on the go at the moment.
Yeah.
After the success of this, is it easier to get the money in now?
Well, there's a lot of people who've got a lot more interest, which is great. So still have to write them, still have to and go through all the process, but definitely it's going to be an easier road for us, which is wonderful.
Brilliant. Well, good luck with all of that, and congratulations. Hilarious film.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Spin 103.8 #1 for music and entertainment.